Sagutan natin tong problem. Meron tayong circuit, find the voltage across the 50 ohm resistor. So meron na ako na unang video dito kung saan sinolve natin itong problem using voltage divider rule. So ngayon, solve natin siya using another method which is using mesh analysis. Okay, so using mesh analysis, pwede tayong mag-assign ng unknown mesh currents depende kung ilan yung meshes natin. So meron tayong dalawang mesh. Okay, itong mesh 1, tapos itong mesh 2. So pwede ako mag-assign ng current I1 for mesh 1 and current I2 for mesh 2. And then gagamitin natin yung KVL, Kirchhoff's Voltage Law, para makabuo tayo ng equations in two unknowns, I1 at I2. Okay, so for mesh 1, summation of voltage is equal to 0. So may pattern siya actually. Okay, so yung direction ng current natin pareho is clockwise. So kapag meron tayong mga voltage source dito, check nyo kung saan papasok yung current. So dahil clockwise yung direction ng current natin, papasok yung current sa negative polarity ng 30 volt source. So therefore, we will have negative 30. And then, sum up natin yung mga voltage drops across dito sa resistors within mesh 1. Meron tayong 10 ohm tsaka 20 ohm. Ang shortcut natin dito is sum up nyo yung dalawang resistances. So 10 plus 20, that will be 30, right? So positive 30, then times yung current in mesh 1, which is I1. Then notice na common sa mesh 1 tsaka mesh 2 itong 20 ohm. So therefore, pwede nating kuhain yung voltage drop across the 20 ohm resistor contributed then by I2. So magiging minus naman siya, minus 20 times yung current I2 and then equal to 0. Okay? Or pwede nyong ilipat, i-transpose itong negative 30 dito sa kanan. Bale, magiging 30 I1 minus 20 I2 is equal to positive 30. So this will be our equation 1. Next, isa pang equation, gamitin naman natin yung mesh 2. Summation of voltage is 0 ulit. So this time, isum up natin yung mga voltage drop across the resistors within mesh 2. So sum up muna natin yung mga resistances. So 20 ohm plus 30 ohm plus 50 ohm plus 40 ohm, total of 140 ohm, right? So we have positive 140 times the mesh current I2. Then, for the voltage drop across this 20 ohm resistor, contributed naman sa current I1 kasi nga common itong 20 ohm resistor sa dalawang meshes, magkakaroon tayo ng minus 20 times the mesh current I1. And then, since wala naman tayong voltage source dito, ayan na lahat ng mga voltage drop across the resistors within the mesh, equate nyo na to 0. Okay, so this will be our equation 2. So, solve natin tong equation 1 and 2 simultaneously for I1 and I2. So, pwede kayong gumamit ng elimination or substitution method. You can solve it manually, pero pwede nyo ring isolve yan using calculator. So, gamit na lang tayo ng calculator. So, punta tayo sa mode 5 for equation. And kapag we're dealing with two linear equations with two unknowns, piliin natin yung number 1. So, input lang natin yung mga coefficients ng I1, I2, tsaka yung constant 30. For the first row, yan yung equation 1 natin. So, we have 30, then negative 20, and then constant 30. Tapos, yung equation 2 naman, input lang din natin yung mga coefficients. Okay, by the way, nakalimutan kong i-arrange. So, dapat, unahin ko itong negative 20i1, then followed by plus 140i2 equals 0. Okay? Then, input natin sa calculator yung mga coefficients. So, for i1, we have negative 20. For i2, we have 140. Then, wala siyang constant, 0. Input, 0. Press equal, masasolve niya yung value ng current i1, yung corresponding sa x value. 21/19 amps. And then, press equal again, masasolve niya yung current i2 corresponding sa y value. 3/19 amps. Okay, ngayon, para masolve natin yung voltage across the 50 ohm resistor, using Ohm's law, kasi yung I2, siya na yung dadaloy na current dito sa 50 ohm resistor, right? So therefore, voltage drop across 50 ohm resistor using Ohm's law, that will be I times resistance. So yung current kay 50 ohm resistor is yung I2, tas given naman yung resistance niya na 50 ohm, therefore, multiply natin yung nakuhang I2 is 3/19 amps times the resistance 50 ohms. So using calculator, 3/19 times 50, so we have 150/19 volts. Which is approximately 7.89 volts. So kung i-check natin yung nakuha nating value using voltage divider rule, same lang sila ng sagot.